Dear students, today we are going to study about electric circuit. Before moving on to the topic, just let us recall what you have learned in the last class. Yes, the first thing which you have to remember, that is potential difference. What is potential difference or voltage? Yes, potential difference between the 2 points is defined as the work done in moving a unit charge from one point to another point. Okay, this potential difference is applied in an electric circuit with the help of a battery or through an electric cell. Next, we had studied about formula to calculate voltage in an electric circuit. What potential difference is applied in an electric circuit can be calculated by using a formula, that is V is equal to W divided by Q, where W is the work done and Q is the charge in the conductor. So W, work done, is given by the unit joule and charge is having a unit coulomb. Okay, therefore the SI unit of potential difference will be joule per coulomb, or it is also called as volt. So this unit is given to honor the scientist Alexandra Volta. Okay, so I had told you to remember both the units, both the SI unit of voltage, that is joule per coulomb, or it is volts. Okay, where it is represented by the symbol capital V. Now, next, what is the definition of 1 volt then? 1 volt can be defined as the voltage between the 2 points is said to be 1 volt if 1 joule of work is done in moving 1 coulomb of charge. Okay, if 1 joule of work is done in moving 1 coulomb of charge, then the potential difference is said to be 1 volt. You have to remember this. Next, we had studied about the device used to measure the potential difference. Device which was used to measure voltage, that is voltmeter. And the next thing you have to remember, voltmeter is always connected in parallel to the resistance. And remember, ammeter is a device used to measure electric current and it is connected in series to the resistance. Here potential difference to be measured by voltmeter and it is connected in parallel to the resistance. This were the points you had studied in the last class. Now today let us study about electric circuit. Okay. So electric circuit consists of different components. For example, here you can see a circuit in the picture where there are different components like battery, bulb and a switch. You can see a battery, bulb and a switch. So not only these three, there are other different components which are used like ammeter, voltmeter, galvanometer, resistor, variable resistance. Here the wires, conducting wires are used. So these are all the different components, okay, of an electric circuit. So first of all, what is electric circuit? What makes a electric circuit? So a circuit means a continuous and closed path of an electric current. So we call it as electric circuit. A continuous and closed path of an electric current is called an electric circuit. Here in the picture you can see two circuit, that is open electric circuit and closed electric circuit. Yeah, you can see open electric circuit and a closed electric circuit. So the first figure A, where it represents the open circuit. Here it is called as open electric circuit because there is no continuous flow of current here, because here there is no connection between these two terminals, right? So it is open switch called as, where the positive terminal is connected to the bulb and the bulb is another terminal is connected to the switch, and the switch another terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. But here the path is not continuous, because here you can see there is a open switch where there is no connection. The second figure which you can see, that is closed, where there is a connection between the two terminals here. So here the electric current is present. So the bulb starts glowing because electric current is produced here, where the positive terminal, the battery gives the potential difference. The potential difference is applied with the help of a battery here. You can see with the arrow mark here, which is denoting the flow of current. Okay, the current flows from positive terminal towards the negative terminal, and the electrons move from negative terminal towards the positive terminal. You all had already studied in the last class that electric current is flowing opposite to the flow of electrons. The direction of the electric current is opposite to the flow of electrons. So if the electrons are flowing negative to positive, then the opposite of it is the current flows from positive to negative terminal. Okay, so here the closed switch is used where there is a connection between the two terminals in the switch where the current starts flowing. So the current flows from positive terminal towards the negative terminal, due to which the potential difference is applied with the help of a battery, and the bulb starts glowing where electric current is present. So this is an closed electric circuit. So there is a continuous flow of electric current here in this closed electric circuit. Okay, now let us study the symbols used. Here you can see here some symbols. Yeah, so here directly the battery is drawn, right, to represent the circuit. So now let us study how to denote it with the help of a symbol. So the symbol of a battery or symbol of different components which we are going to study. So electric circuit symbol. So there are different components which are present. For example, the electric circuit may comprise of cell or a plug key, battery or connecting wires, and ammeter, voltmeter, galvanometer, etc. So now let us study the symbols which are used to represent this component in an electric circuit diagram. While drawing a diagram of an electric circuit, we are going to use these symbols to represent the component of that electric circuit. Okay, so now let us study one by one. The first one, an electric cell. Yes, you all know that electric cell is a source of electric current, and also battery is a source of an electric current, where this provides a potential difference between the electric circuit. Okay, so first let us study the first component, that is electric cell. An electric cell consists of, the symbol consists of longer line, longer vertical line, and the smaller short vertical line. You can see, just I'll show in this picture. Just see here, you can see the longer line, that is positive terminal, and the smaller line, vertical line, which represents the negative terminal. Okay, so longer line is the positive terminal and the shorter one is the negative terminal. This is the symbol used to represent an electric cell. And the next second component, you can see a battery or the combination of cell. When do we call it as a battery? When two or more cells connected in this form, then we call it as a battery. Okay, so here you can see the connection, positive terminal. Here this smaller is the vertical, smaller vertical line is the negative terminal, longer vertical line again, and negative, positive, negative. You can say the connection here, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So here the total potential difference is V1 plus V2 plus V3 is the total potential difference in this battery. Okay, so we are going to add up. So if you consider here the connection, if negative is connected to a negative, then what happens? The potential difference is going to cancel up. That means V1 minus V2 it becomes. Okay, so always it should be connected in between two different charge, that is positive connected to the negative. Positive negative should be connected. We are not going to connect positive positive or a negative negative. You can see here positive negative. Next connection should be positive negative. If you are going to connect it like this, if positive negative, negative positive, positive negative, then this is wrong. Okay, where in this case what happens, the voltage gets cancelled up. Where it gets cancelled up, always it should be connected positive negative, positive negative, positive negative. In that way the connection should be. Okay, so remember that always the battery is connected in this manner. Next, the third component let us study, that is plug key or a switch we call. Here you can see open switch. The third component symbol, that is open switch. Here you can see there is no connection between the two terminals of the switch. So here the electric current is not able to pass through. So we call it as a open switch, where the electric circuit becomes open electric circuit, where there is no flow of electric current. In the same way, when there is a switch is on, it is shown by this symbol where it represents the current is flowing. That means closed electric circuit it is. So it is switch closed. Closed electric switch is denoted by this symbol. Okay, the next fifth electric component we are going to study, that is wire joint. You can see here the wire connection where there is a joining of this vertical wire is connected to this horizontal wire. So in this case, the current flow, if you consider the current which is flowing, it flows in both the direction. The current which is coming like this is moving in this direction and also in this direction. So both the ways the current flows in this case. That means there is a wire joint here where it is divided towards both the sides. Okay, so this is a wire joint symbol where we are using in an electric circuit. Next, the sixth component you can see, that is wire crossing without joining. So in this case, here there are one vertical wire and the other is horizontal wire. So your vertical wire is crossing over the horizontal wire. This symbol shows that there is no connection between these two wires. Here you can see there is no connection. Okay, so it is not connected. That means the current which is flowing in this direction and here the current is moving in this direction. So there is a passage of current where there is no joining of electric current here. No current is, it is as it is, without joining it is moving, right? So this is the connection symbol which shows the wire crossing without joining. So let us study the next component, that is electric bulb. Yes, electric bulb symbol you can see here. Electric bulb, normally it is shown in this way, where the next component resistance R, or a resistor we call. So what is resistance you are going to learn in the next class. Just learn the symbol, how the variation, you can see the zigzag line, right? So this is a symbol used to show the resistance of different material. Okay, here it is of a fixed resistance where we are not going to change its resistance, but the ninth component where you can see it is variable resistance or rheostat, where we can change with the help of a variable resistance. Here there will be a I think I have shown you this device, the rheostat and variable resistance, where we can change the resistance in an electric circuit, where this is the symbol which is used to denote a variable resistance. Okay, so zigzag line where there is a arrow mark. Here arrow up is shown on the resistor. It shows that the resistance of this material can be varied with the help of the device called rheostat or variable resistance. The next 10th component you can see, that is ammeter. Yes, what is ammeter? Ammeter is a device used to measure electric current, and ammeter is connected in series with a resistor. You remember that, right? So the symbol used is the positive terminal and the negative terminal is denoted. This ammeter is having positive negative terminal and it is denoted by the capital A. You can see the symbol of ammeter here. Yes, this is the symbol for ammeter where positive terminal and negative terminal is denoted. The next, that is voltmeter. What is voltmeter? Voltmeter is a device which is used to measure the potential difference in an electric circuit. So it is denoted, it is also having two terminals, positive and a negative terminal, and it is denoted by the capital V. Okay, where it is enclosed in a circle, where it is the voltmeter, capital V. Okay, this voltmeter is connected in parallel to the resistance. Ammeter is connected in series to the resistance and voltmeter is connected in parallel to the resistance. Okay. The next 12th component, that is galvanometer. Yes, what is galvanometer? Galvanometer is a device which is used to detect electric current. Yes, whether electric current is present in an electric circuit or no is denoted by using the device called galvanometer. Yes, what is galvanometer? It is a device used to detect electric current. So it is denoted by the symbol capital G. It is also having a positive terminal and negative terminal. Yes, in the last picture you all have seen the picture of ammeter, voltmeter and all, and a galvanometer also I had shown you in 8th class. Yeah. Yes, now let us consider one simple circuit diagram. Yes, this is how the components are used to denote. Here the symbols of the components are used to draw the circuit diagram. Yes, you can see which symbol it is. It is the symbol of a battery. So in this battery, how many cells are connected? There are two cells. You can see here two, here positive negative, positive negative. You can see the connection where here two electric cells are used to, and it forms a battery. And the next symbol, this symbol you can see, that is the symbol of a bulb, right? Symbol of a bulb. Next you can see the symbol of a ammeter. Yeah. Next you can see the symbol of a key, whether it is open or closed. You can see the inside there is a dot mark where it shows the continuous path of current. So it is a closed key. Okay. So an arrow mark you can see where in which direction the current is moving. Yeah. The current flows from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. So this electric circuit consists of the components like battery, electric bulb, ammeter and a key. Okay. Arrow mark which denotes the direction of the electric current. So this is the simple circuit diagram. This is the simple circuit diagram. If you are asked in the exam to draw a simple simple circuit diagram, then you are going to draw this circuit diagram which comes for 1 marks. Okay. So you have to just denote all the terminals. While denoting the symbol ammeter, you have to show the positive terminal, negative terminal in a proper way. How this positive terminal is written? Positive of a battery is connected to the positive of a ammeter. Negative of a ammeter is connected to negative terminal of the battery. Okay. If you write negative here, if you write negative and positive, then this circuit diagram becomes wrong. Okay. So always remember the connection should be positive of a battery is connected to positive of the ammeter. Negative of the ammeter is connected to positive of the negative of the battery. Negative to negative connection, positive to positive connection. In the same way voltmeter also. Okay. So this is a key which is closed. So this is a simple circuit diagram, right? So this is a simple circuit diagram. I think you all have understood. If you have any doubts regarding the topic, you can ask me. Okay. So in the next class, let us study about Ohm's law. Okay. And about the resistance. Thank you.